Hello everyone, welcome back to some more Hearts of Iron 4, the Soviet struggle to kill everyone. Last time we finally wiped out the UK and basically took half of the Allies. Of course the Allies still exist, although they're quite diminished in numbers. We have 90 days until we unlock nuclear weapons. Our construction industry is working on a ton of civilian factories, which we will then repair to use on repairing more civilian factories. And then we're going to get back to building a ton of nuclear reactors. We already have a bunch, so in 90 days we'll start making bombs, and then we'll probably declare war on the Allies. We'll eat Canada, the United States. I want to take a concerning look here at France. They've got like 250 brigades almost, 230, and then there's like divisions of brigades, but there's also like 200 American divisions in here. There's also a bunch of troops in Yugoslavia, which is very well manned compared to our front. So we are definitely, we're fighting an equal here instead of overpowering them quite nicely. What I think we'll have to do is we'll take out Syria quickly and all that. I have done some reorganization of our production lines. We're still producing million Yak 3s, but we're also building better T-54s, we're building some mechanized, or at least we're starting that production up. We're going to get ourselves some Katyushas as well. I want to try and use them at some point. Then once we've unlocked mechanized 2, we'll build up a little bit of production efficiency. So we'll be able to use some mechanized equipment and then phase it out for newer stuff, etc. That'll be okay. The Chinas are fighting each other. I'm not sure if I noticed that in the previous episode. It has been a while since I recorded some Hearts of Iron. Which leads me to a question. Do you want to see more Hearts of Iron right after this, or would you rather have a break? Because I've been thinking about playing Factorio, I'm not gonna lie. And I only want to keep like 4 series at a time, so I can do uploads of every series like every other day. To make sure that we have something balanced going on. Why does the US not want to trade with us? You don't like trading with us, that's fine, just tell us. Bloody US. They're weird like that sometimes, I do have to say that. But, I mean, it doesn't really matter. Republican Spain is like, hey, we want to join you. No. We'll eat you at some point. The game has frozen. I'm not sure why. Nothing important was happening. Thankfully, I saved while doing all these changes. So if anything does happen, then I'll let you know. Oh dear. It's a big one. It's very big, Jesus Christ. I'll be right back. And we're back. I'm not sure what happened, but everything's fine now. We're all working again. Everything's hunky-dory. Look at that front over here, Jesus. It's nothing to sneer at, no. Okay, so what we're going to basically have to do in this coming war is try to take out France, despite all the Americans being here, etc. I think we just... Yeah, we are deploying a bunch of troops, which is good. Excellent. We need those manpower numbers, etc. on the front. And we just sent another 100k troops into training. Mongolia wants to help fight the Republic of Manjiang, which is a lake in the middle of China. And I'm like, nah, we're fine. We can eat them at some point. We're low manpower, are you kidding me? Well, to be fair, we are down to 1.65, and that is not including any training going on, etc. Mechanized 2, hello. Let's get ourselves Mechanized 3 while we're at it, I suppose. We don't have to do any naval invasions, because we already have our way into Canada, thankfully. I swear, I hope you... Nope, these guys are not even moving, that's great. That's gonna slow us down. Terrific. Yeah, that's Canada. Is there any ports over here? Apparently not. Is there a crossing over here? Jesus Christ, we can't even get there. We'll send them into Greenland, at least. Yeah, I was sort of hoping they'd move there on their own accord, actually. And I screwed this up completely. Of course I did. I'll have to manually move them all over there. Is there really no crossing over here that we can use? That's annoying. Oh well. They'll start moving now. We have a front line set up with Ireland. That's good. Because yes, they are in the Allies for some reason. Sweden is unaligned. I'm just gonna let Sweden be Sweden. We have a 51 army over here, eh? I don't think Sweden is gonna join us. Newfoundland doesn't have anything to get into Canada. Oh my god. We need a port here. Get us a port over there and prioritize it above all else. So we can send some troops in there. Scandinavian theater. Well, you guys all in there, please. You guys can join up with this army. We're doing major reassignments right now, and I know that. We'll send 34 units over to the Americas. Joseph Stalin questions the motives of France. So yeah, we are sort of in the middle of our declaration of war, or at least trying to get there. But hopefully we shouldn't have to do any naval stuff, because Canada is going to be easy to take through Canada, of course. That's going to take us roughly a month to build. Yep. So hopefully after that's done, we should be able to get troops onto Canadian soil. And we're going to suffer a lot of casualties. I'm not going to lie, we might have to do the one thing I didn't want to do. We might have to raise our manpower laws from volunteer. It's a limited. I feel like a failure now. I have not done enough for the motherland. I apologize, comrades. We might as well do this. It's gonna hopefully tell the game to not bother me with that anymore. We're not gonna do any suicide missions or anything, because that would be silly. Game is frozen again, be right back. Okay, and we're back. This is getting annoying, like, it's running very badly. I think it's because of the millions of divisions that now exist in the world. We have generated 822% world tension. Yeah, I take the blame for that one. America has like 750 divisions. Oh dear. That's not good. Again, we've taken 1.8 million casualties in the basically the Second World War. America's like, nope, we've got to defend Canada. Our troops here are on the way. That's good. They might actually make it there in a reasonable time frame. These guys are starting to move, so you know, we're getting there. It's still going to take 2 months for us to get the nuke. We need the bomb before we do anything silly. Spain's like, yeah, we're doing things. Fantastic. A lot of them are exercising. Or they're just out of supplies. Yeah, they are not going to be able to cope with that. I think we'll have an easy time defending Yugoslavia, or at least the border there. There are so many troops here, I swear to God. Looks like heavy tanks. They don't seem to have modern tanks yet, so we have that advantage over them. We don't quite have enough troops or experience to make us to edit the brigades. Belarusian front, can you guys exercise for just a little bit? Ooh. That's a new screen. Yeah, we're now getting about as 4 times as much experience, 5 times maybe, if we're lucky. How's this port coming along? Because we need that port. Rather quickly, sir. It'll take another week. That's fine, you know, we have patience. Fortunately, there's a lot of foreign troops in Ireland. We just don't have the troops anywhere. Which is weird. Oh god, it keeps freezing on a production screen. Right, there we finally go. Lesson learned. Don't click the production screen while things are moving. Oh my god. I mean, I get that it's very, very late game, but this is annoying. Thankfully, our troops are about to arrive. China took 14 states. The People's Republic of Communist China has basically been eaten. Oh boy. That's a thing, I guess. I mean, we do have a port here now, so we can get people in. That's great. We're going to be able to use Canada as a staging point to invade Canada. It's great how that works. Be able to divert everyone. Xianqing wants to join us, but I don't want Xianqing. Want to annex it, of course. We have a ton of submarines, so we're going to research their efficiency. I'll make a front line over here for you guys. Mountaineers, you can attach to that front line, become the Finnish front, which is sort of North American front now. There we go. Kliment Voroshilov. Offensive doctrine, uncombat width is lower. Yeah, I would say we'll assign the general from the mountain troops, who's got like every buff in the book. At least half of them. But he's not a... Yeah, he's not a field marshal. That's annoying. We'll live. We still have our tank divisions over here? Oh my god. No, I want you guys over there. You're gonna get an offensive push. I'll say over here. There we go. We're gonna try and encircle Paris with them. So they should hopefully ship themselves over, be ready in a month or two. We're not gonna care too much about this. It is literally just... They are not gonna touch us with anything. Not gonna matter too much if they take some land. We'll be able to take them out in the end, and that's what's important. I'm not sure what this guy's doing. Or where the rest of my mountaineers are now. Honestly, I'm not sure what you guys are doing. I mean, you're all assigned to the front, right? So just move over there then. Please. Just spread yourselves out. I think we're gonna have to keep upgrading that port as well to get some supplies in there. Which is fair enough. We'll add those ports in there as well to get some extra supplies in there. Because supplies are key. If we don't have any supplies here, we can send the biggest army we can, but it's not going to do anything. Meanwhile, our repairs of the civilian industry have been going extremely well. Tried to repair like things that are in colony states. Then again, everything we own is in colony states now, so no resistance anywhere in the world. Everybody likes the Soviet bear. Which is extremely nice of them. I think we might want to deploy these units at some point. We will crush their bourgeois dictatorship. Obviously. We'll have to fight the French where it's best. In France. Convoy escorts. Escort carriers, why not? Low manpower still. Yeah, we're going to be getting that for a while. I've redeployed all our fighters to not be in England, which helps. So hopefully we'll be able to achieve air superiority over northern France. I think we might be able to make a breakthrough here if we're lucky. Especially once our tanks arrive. If they ever arrive at all. There they are. They're coming over here now. We still have like 12 days. But we're still fabricating on France, let's not forget that. That's gonna be the... Let's see. Yeah, it's still gonna take until the end of... It's gonna take until July. So we'll be ready by then. Oh, we'll be ready. Our troops are going over here. They are slowly arriving. We have researched the new Soviet man! Determined and only half crazy. We've got a lot of attrition here. Jesus. Yeah, how is our supply here? Local infrastructure 2. Yikes! Oh, I did it again, didn't I? Jesus Christ. Okay, and we're back once again. I am building a bunch of infrastructure over here now as well. We have researched the nuke, finally. Let's get ourselves a bunch of radar stuff, I suppose. We are building nukes. We're gonna get one in roughly 20 days. That's not bad. We're gonna build up a couple of them before the war. Must rally behind this cause, etc. Yeah, they are definitely prepared for war. There's just so many troops here, oh lord. We are going to be outnumbered, and that's a lot, saying that is the Soviets. No need to pre-deploy those troops, thankfully. I'm going to add a bunch though, I don't feel secure. Let's quickly tell people to exercise for like a month. We need the army experience, honestly. Then we can get our tanks. We need like 30, and then we're going to switch brigades over, and that's going to take some organization, etc. Meanwhile, we're slowly working on the supply situation over here, but it's not good. Infrastructure is terrible. Highest naval bases too. I don't think adding more ports will help. I'm gonna try it anyway, I suppose. This is, it's gonna be interesting to see how we're going to pull through with this. We'll have a bomb ready for the coming war, which is nice. Still gonna take until the 29th. Construction doesn't seem to freeze the game, which is good. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of problems with our Canadian invasion. I want to give them an attack plan, because we sort of forgot that. Just take all of that and be aggressive, yeah. They're not going to be able to stop us if we get some supplies in here. Still hasn't quite gone up, I'm afraid. But on the 20th, it should hopefully go up. And then we need to capture more ports, etc. and just try not to die. That'd be great. I think we might stall just a little bit longer until like until the extreme limit of our war declaration. So we can A, get ourselves our modern tanks deployed. And B, make sure that we're as good as supply can get us here. It's getting there. Local infrastructure is a lot better now. So we're not attritioning quite as hard anymore. So definitely waiting for a little bit longer will pay off in the long run. The 18th of July. I think we might be able to get in another level of infrastructure. Meanwhile, we finished rebuilding all those civilian factories that were queued up highly. And now we're building 1 million nuclear reactors, basically. Because who doesn't want to get a lot of bombs, am I right? Justification has finished, alright. Let's get a couple more factories in there. It is very fast to repair, thankfully. Yeah, that will be done on the 18th of July. Port is already as best as it can get, I think. Highest naval base is 3. That's fair enough. France is like, hey, we want to get some military access from you guys, if you don't mind. Factories are repairing, that's good. Yeah, we're just waiting right now. We're almost ready for the war, but just a couple of things we want to get done. This repair queue is only going to get bigger and bigger when the war breaks out, and I know that. But I have hope nonetheless. You know, we might be able to get something done at some point. Yeah, I don't think this naval base is helping a lot. Which is unfortunate. But, I mean, I do get it. We're gonna build more anyway. Because it feels good to do, let's be honest. And we're just experimenting here with supply and stuff. Since we're gonna be here for a while. The war declaration is good until the 28th of August. Supply situation has just gotten a lot better. It just doubled again. So, the supply and infrastructure really does help amazingly. So, there are some things to take into consideration for your own world conquest plans, etc. It'll work out wonderful. Next one is going to be done the 14th of August. We're not going to be able to get another level in, but that's going to be it. Mid-August, we'll go. We'll jump on them. Meanwhile, we'll have the ports done by then as well, which is good. And the good thing is, the more ports we have, the more resilient we'll be, because if they happen to bomb just one of them, yeah, we might be looking bad, but we're not going to lose or anything. We're also going to get a couple of yaks up here, because we have 10,000, and we might as well. Jesus Christ. I forgot that we're still building 1 million yaks per day. Literally 460 per week still. Still! It's like, yeah, do you want some planes? Here, have all the planes in the freaking world. We're out America-ing America with its industry right now. I just want to keep an eye on the supply situation. 10 days left until the upgrade. We're not going to be able to get our tanks. At least not most of them. I don't want to train. No, thank you. I want to switch this row over to modern tanks. And then I want to rename this to Modern Tank Division. And it doesn't cost anything to rename them, which is great. Now we're going to be able to get some T-54s rolling into Calais. And it'll be wonderful. Supply is going down here, but that's fine. I want to assign everyone to this front just to make double sure. Because you do have an arrow that's like, hey, we can't go anywhere. Which is pretty sad. You should always be able to go exactly where you want to go. Also, we're gonna drop nuclear bombs on America at some point. And France. Because, you know, how to better make them surrender than literally bomb them into nuclear submission. We're nice. I wish you could, like, collapse these into a single, like, fighters, close air support, that sort of thing. We have a huge list of things we captured, and it's like, I can't see anything right now. At least it's pretty self-evident, like, hey, we have 1 million of these things. Also, small petty thing, I think it'd be nice if we could move them all into a max 1,000 wing instead of just being like this, but you know, I appreciate the game anyway. Right, let's get more yaks up, because Lord knows we've got 1 million of them. If we ever do take 1 million plane casualties, then by all accounts we have more than enough planes to make up for it. We will win the war over northern France. and just about everywhere else while we're at it. Just making sure we'll be ready, that's all. And then I'd like to get these guys. Provide me some fighter superiority over the southern part of France. That should be enough. Night Vision 2. Alright. Think we're about ready to go. Is there anything we need to upgrade? Well, we sort of ignored these guys. Get engineering companies up. Available war goal still okay. Just double checking supply once again. It's up to 32 now. That's good. Barely any attrition now. That should be enough to start fighting. What are we capped by the port? Aww. I don't like being capped by the port. We're just gonna max it out then. Either way, guys, I think it's going to be time to declare war now. I'm gonna quickly check to see how long we've been going on, because I've had multiple fragments due to all the freezing, etc. So, yeah, I'll be right back. Yeah, I'm afraid this episode has been going on for quite a bit. Next time we'll declare war and we'll attack Canada, the US, we'll drop nukes and everywhere. So I hope you enjoyed this video. It's not as action-packed, but yeah. And don't forget, let me know down below if you want to see another season, another series of Hearts of Iron after this. I'm going to be going for Veteran Difficulty Poland, because I hate myself. And I'd like to see how well I can do. But let me know if you want to see that right away, or if you want to have another series in between, and like a break from Hearts of Iron. But yeah, anyway. If you enjoyed the video, then please do leave a like down below. Leave a comment if you have anything to say. And if you want to see more Hearts of Iron, don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, have a good one, folks.